Okay, I'm kind of mad here. Um, I recorded a really good video last video of me Kuva farming, and the Gay Empire shut off my mic. As you know, the Gay Empire can slow down your PC. They can shut off your mic. They can prevent your recordings from going smoothly. They can slow down your games. They can do all that through a Windows update, regardless if it's Microsoft or not. They can do it. Like just last week, this game was going like 4 frames per second for some reason, and then I went to like War Thunder to shrug it off. Anyways, I don't know how they're doing it. I guess they have too much time on their hands. But my last mission was about Kuva farming. Um, and I still don't know how to do this. This mission right there. Like I don't. But and I was explaining how the run function doesn't need to be on because the run function on this game, if you turn it on and you do the left click, it kind of gets in the way. So I put the radius on the Steam controller down, so I can run more easily. Like I can just start running. I don't like it on basically. And I also was trying to say about like back in the day, I used to get really confused with like, you know, the glider doesn't work in this on the PS4 controller. Well, I used to get confused when I had the Xbox S controller as to how the maps work. We'll just do an Eidolon mission basically to shrug it off. You know, you don't have to do that. You don't have to control my PC. What am I paying you? I'm not paying you to do that. I'm not gonna pay you basically. Anyways, I was riding to Goodwill to get some pants, clothes, you know. And I noticed this. This is very important. What I notice is that when I brake and accelerate, my brake doesn't squeak, but when I brake, normally it squeaks. So it's kind of like that. The reason why it does that is because the wheel's small. It's always done that to all my mopeds. It'll always do that to a new moped. Unless like you wax it or something. And it'll still do that. So the way to remove a brake is to rev slightly. The way to not squeak on your brake when you're driving is your rear brake is to rev slightly and brake. So there's friction. I don't know if this will help or anything, but that's how you play the game, basically. That's how you ride a motorcycle, is with small wheels. I'm assuming that's it because, you know, there's only one moped that never did that on the rear wheel, and that's the CY50. My first moped from 2016 never did that. The GY6 copy offs, knockoffs by Tao and P Sports, they do that for some reason. And I tried to get rid of it, and I could not basically. So my reason as to why I think that it squeaks and the other one doesn't is because the engine is smaller, so it accelerates faster. And it's not chain driven. There are elements to it basically that cause it to squeak very easily. And there's one. And that's
those devices draw energy from bomb ballists. Make use of them. Next,
that's a reason basically.
control of it.
It's like, you know, having those things, collecting those things to get damage on this terrorist. I don't have good pronunciation here. I have the pronunciation of like a kindergartner. But I just learned a year ago that you're supposed to brake with a GY6 with a different model moped differently, because the brakes always squeak, and the brakes always squeak because the brakes are you know, are made to do that, basically.
The terrorist retreats, but remains close by, wary of you.
The brakes are meant to squeak like that. Basically, I get these just in case, because the fuckers on this game like to play games with you sometimes. Sometimes they won't even use their eidolon lures, basically. Sometimes they'll just be like, they'll just sit there with all the eidolon lures, and you'll have to control them. And so it's good to have your own eidolon lures at this part. Apparently I think they took all the eidolon lures, so what I do is I bring the eidolon lures to the terrace, and I just you know, I tell it to hold its position next to the terrace, so that you know, the terrace can be attacked by the eidolon lures. The eidolon lures is what holds it down or something. Anyways, that's unless I'm wrong, you know, I could be wrong, and I could need to just change the brakes or something. But I think I'm right. Those GY6s do not like brake pads. Like, unlike the CY50, the P Sports scooters and the smaller the sportsy Tao scooters, they don't like brake pads at all. So you have to brake like while you accelerate. It's ridiculous. I still stand behind the fact that the rim collects heat on the rim does. I still stand by the fact that they built the last model wrong. They didn't know, or they want you to buy a new tire every like 1,000 kilometers, which is ridiculous. But the rim collects heat. Yeah, it does. I guess I can't find any. Like, see that guy over there? See what I mean? They just leave them over here or something. These people are gonna die. Like the Nazis are gonna kill them for thinking collective like an animal. God damn. Why'd you do that? You don't want the eidolon to lose or something? I don't even need you, but I'll take this motherfucker myself. Oh man, I forgot one. Like, these people are gonna die in a dry grave for committing these sins. Is that thing gonna follow me or not? God, I'm doing so poorly for this tutorial. There they are.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Oh, yeah. Hold position. I don't know how to make this game from stopping from glitching. Like, look at that. The things are disappearing and reappearing. Whatever.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Follow. Understand why it doesn't follow. Follow.
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now. Smaller sentients rush to the Eidolon's aid. Healing.
Okay, now wait here. Easy. Oh, look at this ridiculous game. Watch. K-Drive launcher. Wow. Look how fast I'm going. I'm even not disappearing randomly. Fucking lazy motherfuckers. I'm the guy who doesn't fucking pay. This game is probably the best game on the internet. Not that it's free, just that it's really well made. And, you know, it will take a really long time just to understand it. It took me a really long time. Like, almost 700 hours now. Yeah, okay. I don't know if this will ever happen again. All these glitches in life.